This is video number 5 of Local Business Group's Gold Member video series, 13 Common Mistakes Made by Small Business Owners. Mistakes number 4 and 5. Mistake number 4, they are undercapitalized and or overspend. Many businesses don't correctly anticipate their financial needs. This is especially true for startups. Others spend too liberally, often on things that are unnecessary. Separately, these can cause a business to fail. Together, it's a certain recipe for disaster. Determining your financials is an incredibly important aspect of your business plan. Even with a solid financial plan in place, you will be challenged. Some of the financial mistakes often made include not taking into consideration business expenses beyond startup costs. Working capital requirements tend to be grossly underestimated. Not understanding that customers don't always pay promptly. Because of this, you might even fail if you achieve sales goals. Overspending on things like furniture, supplies, technology, even employees that aren't necessary to your immediate survival. Another financial mistake is upgrading too soon and failing to keep overhead low once the business begins to see profits rolling in. And not looking ahead to possible lean years. Remember what Mom used to say, save for a rainy day. Experts all agree that initially many small business owners just flat out fail to realize the capital needed to get a business going and to keep it going until they're profitable. A good strategy is to add 50% to your initial business plan budget. And then you must resist the temptation to spend beyond your means, even when it looks like things are going well. If you don't, when the things get going tough financially, you'll have to do one of two things to survive. Increase your prices or keep your overhead low. And it's much easier to keep your overhead low from the beginning than to have to raise your prices or cut back on things later that you become accustomed to. This can become a vicious cycle because you obviously will have necessary needs, whether they are facilities, technology, resources, and adequate staff, to adequately get your business off the ground. You just don't need the fanciest website or a personal assistant. Small business consultants will suggest that if you don't have the necessary capital to start big, you can explore the possibilities of easing into a business, perhaps on a part-time basis or on a much smaller scale, until you know that it will make enough money to support you. In summary, similar to your overall business plan, the importance of completing a comprehensive financial plan cannot be overstated. It can be a difficult process for startups because there are so many unforeseen obstacles. And even though an annual budget process is much easier for established businesses, the ever-changing economy will challenge them to make a continual adjustment to their financial plans. Mistake number 5, they take on too much, don't delegate or empower employees well. Work smarter, not harder. As you know, I didn't just come up with that phrase. It's been around for a long time for a reason. And unless you're a staff of one at your small business, you just can't do it all and expect to succeed. Many small business owners fail because they try to do too much. It's understandable that when first starting out, you'll need to be involved in just about every phase of your business. But as it grows, that must change. Here are a few mistakes business owners often make in that regard. They work too much in the business instead of on it. Find capable people to do the things that are holding you back from building your business. Next, they don't focus on what they do best and delegate the rest. If you don't like marketing, then find someone who does. Don't let bookkeeping take up your valuable time if someone else can do it. Next, they don't empower and grow their employees. One of your goals should be to leave the shop for a month, so to speak, without business missing a beat. Empower employees not only benefits you, but them as well. And finally, they let finances dictate what gets done and what doesn't get done. There are many ways to overcome this problem. Colleges have intern programs, and you can utilize virtual assistants via the internet, for example. So get creative and free yourself up from jobs that are slowing you down. Nobody has the entire package. In other words, the necessary skill sets to do everything correctly. And even if they did, they wouldn't have the time. Small business owners often stymie themselves and the growth of their company because they don't utilize the manpower and resources available to them. I've heard many owners or managers say, "It's just easier if I do it myself," or "I can't afford to pay someone to do that." That may be true at the moment, but long term, the time spent training someone to do the tasks that either you don't like to do or you don't do well will pay off handsomely for you and your company. And the side benefit is that you've empowered someone. If done correctly, everyone is made to feel important when given added responsibilities. For more ideas on how you can effectively delegate to others, empower your staff, and take advantage of potential programs such as internships to assist you, see our section, Customer Service Education, on our homepage. In summary, delegating jobs is essential for small business owners as they attempt to build a successful business. Even if they do know how to do it all, effectiveness and efficiency will suffer. Now it's time to go to video number 6, mistakes number 6 and 7.